Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, and today, guys, I'm here to go over the Scream Factory August announcement. So, I told you guys on the Physical Media Report, if I missed any news, I would come back around and cover it, and Scream Factory is a big deal, guys. Like, we got to cover the Scream Factory announcements. You have to know when Scream Factory announces something, right? So, let me make this bigger right here. We got some exciting stuff. Honestly, if there wasn't one particular title in here that I just really want to talk about, I might not have covered this, but let me make this a little bit bigger real quick. And you probably already know what I'm talking about. But look, guys, before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We talk about physical media here on this channel. Do you like that kind of thing? Do you like movies? Do you like little optical discs that you can put in a plastic case and then sit on your shelf and say, that's mine? I own that. Do you like that kind of stuff? Well, then hit the subscribe button. And then, guys, look, all of the 4Ks and Blu-rays and special edition sets that we're going to talk about here today, I will leave links for pre-order for all of those down below in the description. So if you want to get any of these, feel free to use those links. So, all right, let's go ahead and dive into it. So the August announcements actually came out on Tuesday, which is kind of odd for Screen Factor. They're usually a Monday or sometimes Friday kind of company, but they came out on Tuesday. So I'm on Bluray.com because, to be honest, we'll probably jump to the Screen Factor website here in a second. But this is just the best way to do it because, like, the Screen Factor website just doesn't have anything in order. Like, it just makes me angry every time I get on it. It's like Vinegar Syndrome just has it so under control and Criterion, but you get on Screen Factor and it's just a jumbled mess. But the first big one, guys, that we have to talk about is Nightbreed on 4K. And this is a previous Screen Factory Blu-ray release. I think this one came out maybe back in like 2016, 2017. But this is actually a movie I've never seen. And let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger here. Nice cover, though. I really like that cover right there. So, yeah, I've never seen this movie. Don't really know anything about it. I know it's based on a Clive Barker story. May have been directed by Clive Barker. Yeah, it was. It was written and directed by Clive Barker. So, yeah, that's very cool. Definitely one I'm excited to check out. I never picked up the Scream Factory Blu-ray. I've never owned this movie. So, I'm excited to pick up that 4K, even though I really don't know too much about this movie. But you do get 4 discs in this set. Like, I'm just now seeing this. The first disc is the theatrical cut, a new 4K restoration of the film from the best surviving elements. And on disc 2, that's the Blu-ray theatrical cut, new 4K restoration of the film from the best surviving elements. So that is a 4K scan on a Blu-ray. And then on disc 3, this is the Blu-ray director's cut. So I'm sure everybody's going to get upset by this, guys. I'm sure everybody's going to get upset. They put the director's cuts on Blu-ray only, no 4K. I'm pissed. I'm not buying it. That's usually what happens. But this is the Blu-ray director's cut, and on here you are also getting an audio commentary with writer-director Clive Barker and restoration producer Mark Allen Miller. Tribes of the Moon, the making of Nightbreed, 72-minute documentary on the production, making monsters, look at the special makeup effects, firefights, stunts, a look at the second unit shoot. So all kinds of great stuff. This 4 is Blu-ray bonus features, which is plenty of other special features as well. So it looks like this is just jam-packed with special features here of the Nightbreed. And we'll get on the Screen Factor website in a second, and I'll show you all the different editions. But yeah, I'm excited for Nightbreed for sure. Definitely excited to check that out for the first time. Let's see. We have Coma special edition. So I'm not too familiar with this movie, but this is a Shout Factory release. And I don't know if it's a numbered release or not, but let's see. Imagine your life hangs by a thread. Imagine your body hangs by a wire. Imagine you're not imagining. Okay. I know nothing about this movie. That's a pretty interesting setup for a movie. Going for $34.98 on the pre-order. Let me see what Nightbreed's going for real quick. I forgot to check that. $44.98. I'm sure those prices are going to come down by the time we get to release date. And you can always, guys, you can still pre-order these. And the good thing about Amazon is when the price lowers, that will reflect whenever they charge you, and they don't charge you until the movie actually comes out. But you can still pre-order to secure your copy. But Yeah, Coma, I don't know too much about. It looks cool, I guess. Let's see. Long before he created ER, Michael Crichton adapted and directed this medical chiller. Okay, so this is based on a Michael Crichton book, I guess. So that's pretty cool. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's get into this. Is the one I'm excited about. Oh, guys, damn it. Release dates. So Nightbreed comes out on 4K on August the 1st, and Coma comes out on August the 22nd. Okay, now we can get to the moment that you've all been waiting for. My reaction to Little Nicky coming out on Blu-ray. Of course, guys, this is Adam Sandler's best film, hands down. I don't even think that's up for debate. Little Nicky is an absolute masterpiece of the comedy genre. Of course, look, guys, I love Little Nicky. I really do. I don't think it's Adam Sandler's best. I don't believe everything that I'm saying, but I do really like this movie, and I think it's super exciting news because Little Nicky has never had a solid Blu-ray release. Now, of course, guys, I think I pointed this out in maybe my bootleg Blu-ray video, but I did. But I have a bootleg Blu-ray of Little Nicky in my collection, but it's not legitimate. And I said in that video, guys, remember, if you been watching the channel, you know what I put out. If you remember, I said if a legitimate version comes out for any of these, I will replace it. So I will 100% be replacing that Blu-ray with a legitimate version of Little Nicky. So the thing that's odd here, though, and this is on the Scream Factory website, so I'm not really worried about it being a US release, but it says it's only available for pre-order right now in Canada. So it's not available for pre-order on Amazon, but it is on the Shout Factory Scream Factory website. But I am very excited for Little Nicky, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but the only thing that's a little bit disappointing here, and the same thing with Coneheads, guys. When Coneheads was announced, I was super excited for that, but there's no like special features, and I just want why can't this be like a super special edition? Like, why couldn't they just do it on 4K? 4K special edition, loads of special features. Like, this movie deserves that. Little Nicky, like, from what I remember, is pretty visually stunning. Like, this is a big, like, epic heaven and hell, hell on earth, kind of movie. And I think it will look spectacular in 4K. But we're just getting it on Blu-ray, so I guess we should be happy about that. But another thing that I wanted to note is that this is a Warner Brothers movie. This is from New Line Cinema, and then Warner Brothers now owns New Line Cinema. So we're getting Little Nicky from Warner Brothers, and I know that Scream Factory has worked with Warner Brothers before, and they were trying to work with them to put out A Nightmare on Elm Street, but that hasn't yet panned out. But I know that Warner Brothers does also own The Stupids, so I feel like with the release of Little Nicky, we could finally get my dream of The Stupids on Blu-ray, a legitimate release of that. So maybe Scream Factory will end up, or Shout Factory will end up putting that out somewhere down the line. Gives me hope, guys. But yeah, no special editions, which is disappointing. No special features, and that comes out on August the 8th. We also have Hackers on 4K, guys, right here. Let me click on that. And I don't know if there is a Shout Factory release of Hackers or not. I think that there is. It looks like there is. But yeah, Shout Factory put out Hackers back in August 18th of 2015. So that does have a Blu-ray release from Screen Factory. But going back right here, it's got some cool artwork. I think this is the original poster of the movie, and this has got Angelina Jolie, one of her early roles. So I haven't yet checked out this movie though, so I'd be excited to check this one out, pick it up at some point. Now I'm not going to buy it day one because it looks like one of those collector's editions that doesn't have a slipcover, which still just boggles my mind. Like, why does Scream Factory do this to us? Like, they know that collectors are buying this stuff and they don't put slipcovers on like first run 4Ks. Like, it's ridiculous to me. But this will be out on August the 22nd. And going through the special features, you get new 4K restoration of the film from the original camera negative on the 4K, and then you get new 4K restoration of the film from the original camera negative on the Blu-ray, so a 4K scan on the Blu-ray. The Keyboard Cowboys, a look back at Hackers, including interviews with director Ian Softly, cast members Fisher Stevens, Matthew Lillard is in this movie. Okay, cool. And Penn Jillette, costume designer Roger Burton, visual effects artist Peter Chang, hacker consultants Nicholas Jarecki and Emmanuel Goldstein, and film critic Mark Kermode. Our original trailer, optional English subtitles. So yeah, not doesn't look like a ton of features. So I guess that's quite a bit with Matthew Lillard. That's pretty cool. They got an interview with Matthew Lillard. Of course, Angelina Jolie wasn't going to come back and do a special feature for this. I didn't expect her to. And other releases, guys, we got Assault on Hill 400, which is just a basic release from them. That comes out on August the 1st, and then Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 2. So they already announced Volume 1. I think Volume 1's coming out this month in June, actually. And this is Lady of Steel is in this set. And it looks like there's 12 movies. My goodness, a lot of movies in this set. And they all look to be 1080p high definition Blu-ray scan. So you have Lady of Steel, Brothers 5, The Crimson Charm, The Shadow Whip, The Delightful Forest, The Devil's Mirror, Man of Iron, The Water Margin, The Bride from Hell, Heroes 2, The Flying Guillotine, and The Dragon Missile. So there you have it, guys. That's all the announcements on Bluray.com. Let's jump on the Shout Factory website, and I can kind of show you the different editions of the Nightbreed. So right here you have, this is the first edition. Of course, they have the standalone edition, but this is the alternate slipcover for this. This is available for pre-order for $44.98. So I like the original poster artwork, probably the best, but this is pretty cool artwork as well. Right here with this alternate artwork. Now, I don't love Nightbreed enough because I've never seen it to want to get this like I did Creepshow, but it's pretty cool. If you're a Nightbreed fan, it's a good option, I think, with the extra slipcover. And, it is a 4-disc set and you get 2 posters. I mean, $44.98 isn't too bad, but let's back up and get into a little bit more ridiculousness here with this lobby card pin edition. Now, if you want Nightbreed on 4K with the 2 slipcover, look, if they're going to charge you this much, they should at least give you 2 4Ks of Nightbreed. Screw just giving you the extra slipcover. Give us another 4K to put in that slipcover for all the money here. And you get the 2 posters, you get the enamel pins, for the pen collectors, and then you get lobby cards. Okay. So usually pens would run this up to from 45 to about $110 because the pens, as we know, are worth 65, 70 bucks. But this thing is going for 140. So they are charging what seems to be a full 30 extra dollars for lobby cards. What the actual hell is this? Why would you pay? This is 45 bucks, just the extra slipcover and the posters. Why would you pay almost $100 extra for pens and lobby cards? I'm sorry, but this has to stop, Screen Factory. This has to stop like right away. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. But all right, but guys, if you want it, look, 140 bucks. This is the spectacular Nightbreed edition right here with all the bells and whistles, and the whistles are lobby cards. Okay, so I think that's the 2 editions right there. I don't think there's one with like just pens or anything. And this is the regular one right here, which is $39.99 with just the 4K. Now, obviously, I believe this comes with a slipcover, and it should also come with the poster as well, I would think. Even though I'm not seeing that here. But let's see. I believe that this should come with the poster, right? I mean, they all come with a poster, but it doesn't. This has to come with a poster and a slipcover. Like I refuse to believe that you're paying $40, no poster and slipcover. Let's back up. Okay, so yeah, Little Nicky is on this site ready for pre-order for $26.99. I will absolutely get this. Like, I'm gonna get this day one. Absolutely, 100%. Even with the lack of special features, I will support Screen Factory, Shout Factory putting out Little Nicky on Blu-ray, 100%. But getting into everything else, this Shaw Brothers collector set's $139.99 on here for 12 films. I mean, that's well worth it if you're a martial arts enthusiast. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I wanted to check and make sure I didn't have anything else to go over here. You got Hackers on 4K, you got Little Nicky, you got Coma, You got Nightbreed, and there you have it, guys. That's it. That's the Scream Factory announcements for August. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hit the like button. Like I said, all the pre-orders will be down below. In the description, I'll also leave the Scream Factory pre-orders for the Super Mega Ultra Nightbreed 4K packages and the little Nicky Blu-ray release as well. So thank y'all so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Hit the bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on my social media accounts down below on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all the places, guys. Follow me, and I'll see you next time.